Bentonville, Arkansas, home of Walmart and gateway to Arkansas history, was established in 1837. During the Civil War, most of the buildings, including the courthouse, were burned down by forces from both sides. Outlaws torched other buildings, and by the end of the war, only about a dozen homes remained. On the square stand some of the oldest buildings in town. It is here that one business captured our attention. The Station Cafe sits on the northeast corner of the square and is open to patrons year-round. A former theater, the cafe is said to host a patron who never leaves. After doing some research on the internet, we found that a few paranormal groups had investigated this location and come up with some interesting EVP. This gave us the initiative to either disprove these claims of the paranormal or potentially confirm it. Here in the dining room, employees have found the next day that objects had been moved from one side of the room to the other. And in the kitchen, items will be thrown from the shelves, and sometimes at employees. Here in the hallway, an apparition of a man has been witnessed on 2 separate occasions. It is believed to be that of the former owner of the theater. Upstairs holds the remnants of the theater, where some of the strangest sounds seem to occur.
We were getting ready to set up our equipment on the 2nd floor when we heard a sound. We weren't sure what the sound was, so we decided to look for it.
David, stop, guys. What is that? Something down here. Might be that fan.
Yeah, I thought I heard something down there as well.
Did you go down here?
I didn't go down there, no.
I'm gonna plug this fan on my way down.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Is that Mike?
Was that you, Mike?
I heard a shuffle.
I heard like a whistle.
Did you?
Yeah.
How far can you get down?
Not this far.
George, was that you? Or Bob? Whoa.
Did you get that on camera?
A little bit.
Can you poke your head back in here?
Yeah. Probably.
That makes it feel a lot better. Alright.
My name's Mike. I'm here with David.
How you doing, Bob?
Gene, and Tabby. What we're trying to do tonight is just get to know you, see if there's anything you'd like us to pass on to somebody else, any messages you have for us, or if you think you can do it, which I highly doubt, do your best to scare us.
There's many ways you can do this. I prefer touching, or even if you showed yourself to us, that would be great, Mom. Or anybody else that may be here. Does anybody have a point?
Bob, we heard you like the females.
I mean, like these.
So what we're going to do, since Tabby's here with us, So if there's something you'd like to say to Tabby, go right ahead and say it. If you want to let Tabby know that you're here, you can knock on something, stomp, do whatever you need to. If you would, right underneath that truck, you stand somewhere in there. I'll give you just a few seconds. I don't know where you're at right now. But I'm going to count down from 5, and I want to take a picture of you if you don't mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you were whistling or humming the tune of one of the songs I was singing.
Do you want us to come upstairs?
You see a car?
Not right now.
No cars?
Not right now. It may have passed. Hang on.
Okay.
Whoa. Hang on a second.
Did anybody else see a shadow pass in front of the window that looked like somebody walking? No, I seen like a silhouette. It's like this. And the guy's about this point on.
The first floor was pretty quiet, so we decided we would go to the second floor. Maybe stir up some kind of activity.
We're here in search of any entity that resides in this building. Nobody's here to harm you. Nobody's here to get rid of you. And we're not afraid of you. So if you want to come out, make your presence known to us, please feel free to. Don't be afraid of us. If anybody here would like to say something to us, your time is now. Have you got a message that you want passed on? Bob, I'm talking to you. You want to talk to us? Please let your presence be known.
In my hand I have a device. If you touch it, it'll make it light up. To prove that you're here, can you touch this device for me that I'm holding in my hand? Are you scared of us? If you want to give us a sign that you're here, give us one really good sign and we'll go back downstairs and leave you alone. Too loud noises if you want us to stay. You gotta try hard.
Whoever was using my voice downstairs to try and communicate, or whatever entity sounds like me, you've been heard. So why don't you make yourself known to us? Better yet, I was the only one who couldn't hear you downstairs. Would you let me hear you? What was that from, Gene?
What?
The K2.
Whoa, you see that?
Well, when you first turn it on, after a second it'll spike, but I just now saw it spike like 4
No, it went all the way up. After you said that, I turned and looked at it. It went all the way back up to the top again. Can you do that again? See, my thumb is nowhere even near the button. Can you see?
I did. I saw it 4 or 5 times, Dave. You know what's crazy is that K2 went off.
I mean, it went all the way to the top. I've never seen that.
That was right after my batteries went almost dead. It said batteries low.
And you said something about the K2, and I looked, and as soon as I looked at it, it was on green, and then it shot all the way up to red.
Shortly after noticing the batteries were draining in my equipment, I noticed that there was an EMF spike on the K2 that Gene was using. Even though Gene was sitting next to a large machine, we decided to do a sweep of that machine, and we noticed that it was not putting off any EMF.
Do you like Phantom of the Opera?
What's that? You hearing stuff behind you?
Yeah, I am.
I told you I saw a shadow up that way.
Holy I've got chills right now.
Yeah, I'm getting some pretty up pictures.
You want some light, Mike?
I got my Gene lamp.
Okay. I'm gonna follow you back there.
Guys, it sounded like something being like dragged back there.
I'm right behind you.
Hello? My voice just echo.
I think so.
Hello? That time.
We're going in.
Projector room. Was that you?
That was a nail. Oh, man. Yeah.
Disorienting in here.
Yeah, it is.
That's exactly what I was doing out there. Without that.
Let's get a little bit of light on the subject. Was that you that made that sound?
Like, oh. Let's get a little bit of light on the subject.
I don't know, but whatever that was, did not leave a good feeling for me, dude. At all. Is that Eugene?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, that was weird as hell, dude. I heard what sounded like something scooting across the floor in front of me right after the K2 was jumping. And then just a couple minutes. I think I just saw the shadow you were talking about, D.
What was that?
Hey, there's some dust right here on this box that I can plainly write things in. Just for us, can you write your name on this box?